Okay, so this is 5.1 of geometry. A midsegment of a triangle is a segment connecting the midpoints of two sides of the triangle. So if you look down at this picture here, we can see that D is the midpoint because we have a hash mark here and a hash mark here, right? So D is our midpoint over here, and E is our midpoint over here. We got two hash marks there. So that is the midpoint of that side. So DE right here, that is our midsegment of the triangle. Then we have this theorem, 5.1, the triangle midsegment theorem, that says if I have the midsegment, then the midsegment is parallel to this bottom guy, the base, and it is half the length of the base. Okay, so we can look at this picture here and see that R is the midpoint there, and S is the midpoint there because of the hash marks, right? So RS is a midpoint, and so RS is parallel to TF, or DF, excuse me. And if you turn your head a little bit, we know R is the midpoint, and T is the midpoint. So RT is the midsegment, and it is parallel to EF. And finally, we know T is the midpoint, and S is the midpoint. So ST is parallel to DE, because ST is a midsegment. Okay. Now our got it problem, that does not go with this picture. That's for part B. So, I'm going to draw out a triangle. It says in triangle XYZ, A is the midpoint of XY. So there's A. B is the midpoint of YZ. B. And C is the midpoint of ZX. What are three pairs of parallel segments? Okay, well, we'll use a color. CA is parallel to ZY. CB is parallel to XY. And AB is parallel to XZ. There you go. Okay. So now to find the lengths. So let's just look at our got it problem down here. It says that AD is 6 and DE is 7.5. What are the lengths of DC? Well, first, okay, let's go through these just as we go through them. DC has 2 hash marks and AD had 2 hash marks. So DC is 6. And then they want to know what AC is. Well, AC is made up of AD and DC. So 6 plus 6 is 12. And then they want to know what EF is. Well, EF is the midsegment that goes with AC. Right? AC goes with EF. So EF is half of AC. So EF is equal to half of 12, which is 6. And then they want to know what AB is. Well, AB goes with the midsegment, DE. And so it is double what DE is. So AB is equal to 2 times 7.5, which is 15. Okay. using the mid-segment of a triangle. So we can use the mid-segment to determine the distance, in this case, across a sinkhole. But let's look at our got it problem down here. It says CD is a bridge being built over a lake. As shown in the figure at right, what is the length of the bridge? Okay, well, I am shown, if you look over on this side, that this bit is 963 and this bit is 963. So that makes C the midpoint. Right? And over here, these each have one hash. So CD is the mid-segment. So we know by 5-1, our mid-segment theorem, that CD is equal to half of this bottom guy down here. So it's half of 2,640, which is 1,320 feet. So the length of the bridge is 1,320 feet. And there you go.